Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to your favorite place to be. Where we're looking at Litecoin today, guys, and we're going to be looking at a couple different things that I think people need to put on their radar. First off, what is the thing here? Is that cartoon? Do these people even know about Litecoin? They're drawing I don't know. It looks like they're using the Bitcoin color with L to indicate Litecoin. And as you guys know, we did a video yesterday. Go back and check it out. It's a badass video highlighting some of the stuff happening with Litecoin at the current moment. So as we discussed yesterday, guys, there is a pharmacy company going into $100 million Litecoin strategy, basically ditching the pharmacy business to now become crypto treasury based, which we've seen a lot of people. We've seen just a huge amount of companies now that this tokenized security narrative is kind of floating around Wall Street. We've seen a lot of people and a lot of companies kind of transform their whole business model into something completely different than they were doing in the past. Like this is a pharmacy company, May Pharma. MEI, they're going to do their new ticker LITS, L-I-T-S, and basically they're putting Charlie Lee on the board of directors, and they're going to be basically started with a $100 million investment. So a $100 million Litecoin treasury bet. It's not really a bet, guys. They're kind of holding these coins, and they're talking about 181,000 Litecoin being a whale move yesterday, and we saw a massive amount of accumulation. Let's check out the chart on Litecoin, guys. Let's look at it. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good here. We're looking at the year chart here, which we've kind of been in this $100, $120. We've been kind of stuck right here, right? It's been kind of stuck. It's gone up a couple times. It's gone down to $80, down to $68 briefly back in April when we saw the altcoins fall from December. But to be fair, guys, the Bitcoin dominance has been falling recently, while the Bitcoin price has been staying at around 100 to 10, 115K kind of seems where it's kind of starting the decline on the Bitcoin dominance. And as you guys know, as the Bitcoin dominance drops, yet when the Bitcoin price stays where it's at, that's when we start seeing some of this explosive price action. Which I could not guarantee, guys, but I'm thinking that Litecoin can make an extensive move here and potentially go up to, I don't know, we could go up to 200. I think 200 could be relatively exciting, and it could also spike some of this narrative of these companies jumping in on some of these coins and becoming crypto treasury based while achieving very quick profits, which could only push the price of these coins much, much higher. And looking at a few indicators here, guys, we'll kind of just jump right into it here. Let's look at the 5-year chart, see where Litecoin's at on the Arun indicator. Arun, where'd you go here? See what's going on here, because as you guys know, Litecoin has been kind of, this coin that it spikes when the crypto market goes up. Right, it did this right here in 2021. And really what we got to look for on this specific indicator, guys, is the Arun satisfied? Is it happy? Is it staying up? Or is it sharply declining like we did here? And, that's going to be kind of not what we want. We don't want this thing just to cut, like the Arun indicator, just to shoot up and then immediately come down. Because by definition, the Arun indicator has to stay elevated for there to be a bullish sentiment around this coin, right? It did it right here in 2021, where it did go briefly down at the end of November 2020. We all know that the crypto markets accelerated very rapidly. It stayed up high here, and it's also shot up here last November, December. But as you see, it quickly retreated in less than like 2 weeks, right? So we have to see this stay up. We cannot see this stay down. Because that will make this whale accumulation a lot more, if the market just shoots up and shoots down, guys, we're not going to get the type of excitement we need to bring this coin higher, like we did in 2021, where it shot up parabolically. achieving, I mean, where did we top out here, guys? Over $400. We went up to over $400. A lot of people, guys, have been like, you know, when we post Litecoin videos, we get mixed signals on it. But you know, Litecoin has been at these lower numbers of like $25 and then gone up to $400. So this idea that Litecoin is like not here to stay. As far as Litecoin on the price, you know, it's a top 20 coin, right? It's number 19 today. The market cap's a little over $8.5 billion. The volume, let's see where we're pulling in on the volume charts here. So yeah, I mean, it's above a lot of coins on the top 50. Let's see where we're at here. I know I skipped it. We know we're not going that far down. So I'm at the lowest one. There we go. So Litecoin's number 20 on the volume charts. It's on number 19 on the market cap. The circulating supply is a little over 76 million. There will only be 84 million Litecoin ever to be in circulation. So it's a finite crypto, guys. It's got mining. The Litecoin community has been kind of, like I said, stuck in between this price of $120 to $68, which I know is a big price spread. But if we look at the implied volatility on this, a lot of futures trading, a lot of derivatives trading could push this price higher, and the volatility could extend much faster, much higher, and that's where we're going to see the price point break 200. So drop it in the comments, guys. The Litecoin chart is looking pretty good. Like I said, if we see this arrow indicator stay up, if we see it reverse up, we can see Litecoin potentially go to 175, 200, and then at that point, you know, we could jump up here, we could stagnate here, and as you know, a lot of times when we jump up, it's pretty quick, right? It's pretty quick. It could jump up right here, and you know, at that point, we could basically, you know, we could head a lot higher north, and we could potentially go to 250 and upwards from there. All right, so let me know what your short-term price goals are on Litecoin. Mine is sitting somewhere around 175, 160. We break out of that, we could achieve higher highs, and then basically the sky's the limit from there. We could shoot up to 250, go from 250 to 400, and because we've already done it here, guys, it's not. We're not talking about theoretical things that, you know, aren't actually happening. We've already seen this happen. We saw Litecoin go from $42 upwards from $30 and then break all the way to 400 US dollars. We did it here. We did it back here where we actually went from less than $3 or less from $4 all the way up to $320, which is 100x. So, like I said, we satisfy arrow indicator up here. The prices stay high. The prices break this $130, $140 barrier we've been stuck at. And then I would say that like the sky could be much brighter for this particular coin, upwards all the way up to, you know, if we break 160, guys, I don't think 250 will be very hard, right? Because it's done it here. We had this support from 160 here. We sharply came down to 130, and then we barreled up all the way up to over $230. Came down briefly again, shot up to 260. The momentum's here, guys. The momentum for this particular coin is already in place. So I don't think that we'll get caught here like before. I think we'll shoot up here to over 200. Once we break the 160, $170 range, we'll shoot up to 200, and then after that, we'll basically we'll have, you know, they call it the God candle, but we might shoot up to 400 or 500 US dollars, and that's why Litecoin is on my radar. We're looking at it on the channel pretty aggressively. So drop it in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think on the short-term price goals. Long-term price expectations, maybe, and how long it could take. Because I mean, here, guys, this wasn't a drawn-out thing from December 2020, right? A few months later, right? 4 months later, things can be looking a lot different. So by the end of the year, guys, October, November, December, January, by the end of the year, into start of 2026, we could be looking at a whole new, we could be looking at a completely different playing ground for Litecoin in the broader altcoin market if the Bitcoin dominance continues to drop. All right, so drop it in the comments, guys, and let me know.